Pisces, welcome to your end of May 2023 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. Just shuffling the cards a little bit more. Well, that's pretty romantic to me. Yeah, that's sure is. I'm picking an additional card. Knight of Cups. Whoa. That's the knight in shining armor type of deal. Heart of the matter, Ace of Cups. The card, there's the heart chakra that she's kind of positioning herself in front of. This is that love energy radiating, new beginnings in love. Also, in terms of work situations, maybe something that is a heart-centered business, a heart-centered job, a healing arts or creative type of work or project. In the past position, we have the Two of Cups, reunited, and it feels so good. Or commitment can also be the Two of Cups. But with Ace of Cups, I feel like it's something new. So even with someone, if you have reunited, there's that sense of this is different than it was before. Yeah, we had problems before, but now everything has changed. Now, I'm not saying it has. I'm just saying it can be, dealt with that way, or regarded that way, that the person feels like, okay, it's not the same as it was before. Everything is different now between the two of us. And there's that sense of, romantic feeling for sure. The higher message is the Four of Wands. This is the happy home. So this is also a card of a new home or marriage. This is not necessarily a predictive card. It's more talking about what is the lesson in this situation. And so the lesson is when you're in that early stage of love, look to that kind of thing. Look to what the four represents, is ruled by Saturn, so it represents that kind of stability or that structure. So in the case of a long-term relationship, when you first meet someone and you're just kind of like in that infatuation stage, you're not thinking about the future. Saturn is about the future. That's number 4. And so thinking about like how important it is to go home every night and not dread it and not feel like, oh my gosh, what is waiting there for me? Am I going to have this drama? Pisces people, because they may have come from situations growing up that were quite difficult, they may be used to it. So it might be part of the person's expectations that this is just how life is. But really, when you have the highest expectations for your life, then you can attract the highest results. So it's so important to want the most for yourself by what your expectations are of that situation. What crosses you is the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of lack consciousness. So if you have met someone and you're feeling like love for this person, or you think it could be love, or you have reunited with someone, or even like committed to somebody finally, you can't have this sense of fear that it's going to go away. that the other shoe is going to drop. I think that when good things happen to Pisces, sometimes you're like, oh my God, I'm going to really pay for this. Because, that's just how it has gone for you. And so there's those negative expectations. But you have to be able to believe that there's something better out there for you. And also, on the flip side, if there is some issue of commitment to someone and maybe it's too early, don't be fear-based and think and have lack consciousness and think, oh, I have to move in with this person. I've only known them 2 months, but what if they find somebody else? Don't ever do anything based on fears, because you might do something that's very foolish that really isn't supported by anything logical. And the reason that you're doing it is because you're afraid of it going away and that you'll never have anything else like that. What is coming in is represented by the Six of Swords. This is choosing peace, being in a situation, wherever that is. If you are currently in a relationship, it could mean that you're leaving that relationship. It could also mean moving, like physical relocation. Maybe it's to be close to the Ace of Cups individual. And then for the outcome, I got 2 cards. The first one I got is the Five of Wands, and because it can sometimes represent conflict, I wanted to end on a more positive note, but it's nothing to be afraid of, because the Five of Wands can mean that something has to occur that may upset the apple cart before you can get to what the Knight of Cups represents. So an example would be that you have to tell your current partner that you are not going to be staying with that person. That person may get angry. That person may feel betrayed. But you have to be able to accept that happening in order to get to the good stuff. I think that, when people ghost other people, I think one of the reasons they do is they don't want any kind of anger issues coming up from that other person. It's just like those messy emotions. But actually, that's a sign of respect to that other person, that you think enough of them that you're not going to just like blow them off and just disappear into the sunset. So being able to be honest about what you're feeling in that situation, but not necessarily, blaming that person and saying, you didn't make me happy, but simply acknowledging that you're not happy right now and that you're going to try to find your happy place. And then I also got the Knight of Cups. So this can be this person who's waiting in the wings. Maybe this is a fellow Pisces. There's that white horse in the background. A Cancer or a Scorpio. This could be an artist. This person may be very sensitive, and certainly a Pisces person would be quite, what do you call it? Compatible with such a person. Okay, well, that's what I have for you, Scorpio, Pisces. I hope that resonated with you. And, it's interesting because I was thinking about that lunar eclipse, and that actually was in your 5th house of love and creativity. So that makes a lot of sense. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.